Let's see, I believe I am quite good to go. Alright. Hello guys, this is We3, and now we are on 2 versus 2 Pool Party. Not the best map out there, but better than many other options. Starting with, this is Green Alert, unfortunately getting Empire from the random. I mean, there's a 33 chance of getting Soviets, but unfortunately that is not going to be the game. On the top, his ally Light Blue, this is Atomic. And on the right side, we have yellow. So yes, this is Hammerblade. And finally, this is Obiek getting Orange Empire from the random. So first of all, after 2 minute 2 versus 2 games with the help of the 2 versus 2 event, I get used to casting them a little bit. And luckily enough, I had this replay just right uploaded. I believe this was uploaded by the Green Alert, but nevertheless, it would be still good hype to continue onto it. I plan to cast some of the games that is done by the Alvin Tay, by the way. I just checked on the games replay and so many Alvin Tay and his own legend of explaining his replays. Like, for example, routine A, routine G, routine blah, 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 whatever else it is. And I was like, what the hell is this? Like, what am I supposed to understand from them? Anyway, back to games. Some sneaky Dojo Core attempt has been repelled already, and we get to see some Soviet offensive coming from the Hammerblade to Atomic. Actually, with help of some couple more bears, this could be a very effective push, but there is no production coming from the barracks. So I think the first thing come out will be soon. A sickle, unfortunately, the air base is already built up, and we get to see some and all the waves of harassment, I believe. This Tengu is already on very low HP, taking the hit from the burst drum, but still I would always prefer exploding on an ore collector. After all, they will need to go to repairs. Now, Sickle is out, so is the Vindicator already. On the meantime, there's a garrison confiscation coming right up from the Obiek, and he is trying to do some offensive against the Green Alert, but the Southern Transport is already on. We are not going to see the same kind of response from the Orbiak. After all, he doesn't have a Dojo Core in his own base. Unfortunately, from the looks of it, this seed just screams about like the Sickle could only dodge maybe one bomb of the Vindicator, because this is the exact amount of damage that you will receive from the 2 bombs. Also, this Vindicator could actually be taken out, but ever watchful eye of the Hammerblade but seems like blinking at that point. Now, there are so many Tengus out there, but where is that Southern Transport? Okay, Southern Transport right over there. So Obiek realizing that it's time to go back, because taking damage from so many tank busters will definitely change the odds against him and will make things in favor for the Green Alert. Now, some a little bit more offensive come out. The sickle is okay, clearing out the dog scout, not that bad, but this bear could actually serve much more better on the front lines. These garrisons full of peacekeepers will be difficult to clear out, even with the conscripts. On the meantime, we have reinforcement have arrived from Atomic to clear out some of the Tengus, and Orbik is good to go still, but 2 Apollos may be hard to chew on. Now, also Tengus of the Green Alert have arrived, and this is actually 2 versus 1 in terms of Orbik, so maybe this is a good time to go back. If so, okay, so 2 of the Apollos have been sniped beautifully by the Obiek. That's actually great. Atomic is in suffering some losses. He has only 2 Vindicators left, no Apollo, so that means no more air support coming for the Green Alert. And we get to see some units are getting stacked on top of the atomic space. But 3 bullfrogs, that's actually humble and safe enough. But Sickle just prematurely jumping in front lines, they're going to receive so much damage, and beautiful bomb split coming right out, and 2 of the Sickles just getting sniped already. Bullfrogs were too far behind and couldn't deal any kind of damage, and now Peacekeepers are on tail to get rid of the conscripts. Conscript unit pumping is on the route. On the meantime, we see Green Alert is harassing Hammerblade's Collector, and from the looks of it, he doesn't have anything to respond to that. But thankfully, the ally, Obiek, just arrived in time. 2 of the Tengus are now decommissioned to chase it down, but, well, these are Tengus. This is the 3rd sickle I see in this game, and I am already annoyed. Please get the move back. Ooh, that's a bit overkill for the poor sickle out there. Multi-gunner threat also, now I'm seeing it. From the looks of it, Green Alert requires a little bit of like assistance and help against the OBX firm play. Now so many Tengus are just arrived. One Tengu is just one Tengu, but Hammerblade is not using his reactive armor, so this collector already received so much damage. It's already slowed down. Riptide is on the field, so right now, Alpha City, probably you could get a seaport over here and go to tier 2 and then get an assault destroyer and beat the game perhaps, but nevertheless, we will see to it. I'm unsure if Ubiek requires at least this sentry gun. I mean, this flak cannon will be a very good addition in case if he ever loses advantage. A beautiful Terradrome move coming right up. Where are the Vindicators? They are absent, and this Riptide just takes the L even before doing anything. I wonder if it have any kind of infantry in, because after all, I get to see. I expect these garrisons are full with the Peacekeepers, so that's actually nice. Javelins are getting out. Bullfrogs are dangerously. What is happening here? Now, conscripts are hurled in, which is not that bad. Terradrone now stunning Riptide beautifully. MCV is going to the front line. On the meantime, this Javelin is just strolling around. And at least, okay, one Javelin goes down. That's something. I think this is a good moment for going back, if you ask me, Hammerblade, but at least taking more kills and bit unresponsive. Desert to Delta airstrike, nicely used on the garrison, but I would probably use it over here so it can be reinforced. On the meantime, Obiek with point defense drones now found a very nice collector out of position. Also, multi-gunner turret has been destroyed, so this is a good time to take down even the refinery. But now the hammer tank, I'm sorry, not the hammer tanks, tsunami tanks of the Green Island just came in response. Is this going to happen? Because I think this is not going to be very well for the Green Island side, because after all, the damage is not enough. Unfortunately, Refiner takes the L. Now Tsunami tanks are now going in shame. The amount of the Tengus are just quite low, if you ask me. On the meantime, the response also came by the Green Island taking down the OBX Collector. But as you can see, Collector versus or Refinery, and especially if this is Empire, they are very expensive. These Tsunami tanks should definitely go back. This will be the very moment. But now Apollo's adding. Oh, okay, that's actually very insane. But I think going for the retreat is the correct option right now. I mean, Apollo's and point defense drones enhanced. Tengus of the Green Island is actually way too good. VX takes the L. Unfortunately, Riptide is commissioned over here. What is Hammerblade is doing? Oh, what the hell? Dude! Stun this guy! Okay, that's actually nice. Hammerblade needs assistance immediately. That's easily I can say. Now, Green Island is trying to give the same medicine that he has given to Obiek. Vindicator just going for a successful bombing run. This hammer tank has decommissioned. Now taking down the power is something, but now these Vindicators could be sniped already, but the opportunity has been lost. At this point, I would definitely go for all of these power plants to run down the Allies base completely underpowered, because after all, they need some repair times. And these Vindicators are asking to be sniped. They're making some runs, but what is this? Okay, he's going for collectors. That's actually nice. Tsunami tanks are en route. Green Island is trying to make some hit and runs, but this Tsunami tank is actually doing what it's supposed to do, guarding the place. Now, more reinforcements are coming for Atomic's base, but the damage has been given. It's easy to say. For example, I think this collector... Oh, okay, he's attacking the wall, unfortunately. And Vindicator dropping the bomb. One Vindicator goes down. And the other one... Okay, it's all safe. Tengus are right, but I think it's a bit late, if you ask me. Now, Apollos are just commissioned to chase the Tengus, but it's too late. Now, bombs have been dropped, but not amount of damage. Also, this refinery once again taking down 5,000 credit, going for absolutely nothing. He even sold it off to not give any kind of cash to the Soviet player, Hammerblade, to utilize the cash bounty over there. The pressure is getting a little bit thin. I mean, Hammerblade made a little bit push, and that was actually quite nice, but if you cannot continue it, it's not going to be nice. Also, Tesla Troopers against, I don't know, allies that is having Riptides and Peacekeepers anytime soon. Not the best option out there. This game is asking to be getting for the tier 3, so that's something else entirely. But the ammo facility is completely down. MCV is completely exposed. There's only one line of defense, and these are the Riptides. So as long as these Riptides are taken down, these Tesla Troopers will also... When did this Tesla Trooper got its veterancy? I don't know if you've even seen that. Anyway, now multi-gunner turret has been deployed and destroyed in a matter of seconds. MCV is soon to be going out. Tesla Trooper positioned perfectly. There is no indicator. 3 Apollo, 4 Apollo, but where are they? There is nothing in the rears, unfortunately. Now Tango's have arrived, but this is way too late. Production is now 0 into... What the hell is this? Why don't you expand over here, but expand over here? But anyway, now the base is also now going low power very soon enough. 1 power plant taken down, other 2 are completely exposed. So that means this base will be only left with 2 power plants, which can be easily destroyed with a satellite drop. And on the meantime, Green Alert is trying to send some reinforcements. Tango's on the ground. These Tesla troopers must be taken down, and taken down they shall be. The final line of production is 2 air bases. So these hammer tanks can be actually used as a suicide to take down the production building. So that will be only left with prospectors to deploy them and sell them for getting the free peacekeepers out of it. Now, you are definitely going for the wrong target. You should definitely take down the airfield Hammerblade. But anyway, opportunity is lost. So right now, okay, so Obiek is there to finish the job that Hammerblade couldn't finish it. But if I mean, that's it. If these are airfields are destroyed, which are very low HP already, this will be over for the Atomic. And after that, Green Alert will be alone. Cash Bounty has been used beautifully. I mean, this guy, Hammerblade, is just using Cash Bounty as soon as possible to anything that is valuable. And that's actually a very nice move. Also, this multi-gunner turret should be sold off. I mean, there's literally nothing over there. Green Alert now commissioning his Air Force, anti-air and anti-ground force right into... unfortunately, undefended base of the Obiek. Obiek has used most of his resources. Now he's going for a harassment run, which is quite reasonable. Come to think of it, I mean, entire army is now here, but this flak cannon is more than enough to defend this base. I mean, these tsunami tanks can actually deal lots of amount of damage to any Tengu or the VX is on the ground. On the meantime, and I think, yeah, this was the final bombs that the Vindicator has dropped, and well, that's it. No more unit production. I mean, yeah, technically you can okay, so Atomic has left the game. I wonder how much cash did he land to his ally. That's a lot of money for a player like a Green Alert, I have to say. But now anti-air support is no more. Green Alert is making a very... I mean, he is doing a number on the face of the Obiek, unfortunately. Where is the Hammerblade? You have to help your... Stop taking care of this. I mean, this place is destroyed already, but now you will need your ally. And MCV, unfortunately, gets destroyed. So Obiek is also going to share the same fate. Probably yes. And... oh no, we are in low power mode. So Refinery has been sold immediately to help the ally. And that's also Delta Strike. I mean, very nice. But this Mecha Bay is going to get destroyed. Yep, it's destroyed. Now, Obiek can only make collectors. So is this going to be another game that we see lots of collectors on the march? We will see to it. MiGs have arrived, but very, very, very late arrival, unfortunately. But still, these buildings can be protected. After all, having an ally is better than not having an ally. And, well, Green Alerts... now, at least you can get back to destroying these refineries, because Green Alert is now sitting on top. Lots of refineries. I mean, this guy lost 2 refineries, even without a proper refund. But now he is having the best time. And, well, he's sitting on lots of cash. And... gets awarded with the guarded a guarded ore node. So that's actually nice. Once again, using the cash bounty. This guy is actually a cash bounty must. I mean, I have seen, for example, some very professional players, and sometimes they mismanage the cash bounty, but not this guy, and not going to happen to this guy at least. And but however, he is not effective. I mean, he is a bit idle with his aggressive stance, but finally he's the final order and destroyed the collector. But now VXs have already been commissioned over there. Now, this game is alright. Finally, we get to see Tomb Blades are being amassed, and that will be the game. I think the best thing Green Alert could do, the first, the commissioning this collector back to the mining route. The second thing is, okay, getting his collector over here. And the third thing is getting a new Mecha Bay. So he will need lots of Tengus in short amount of time. Otherwise, he cannot match against the Soviet production of MiGs and Soviet production of the Tomb Blades. It never works. This is a very healthy number of units, I must confess, but Here's the issue. This map has good amount of sea to utilize, and VXs are not your best bet when there are seas because you can only move them to closer shores. And well, that would be it. Also, how is our collector numbers here? Okay, building a war factory here just to help the ally. That's actually nice. And this base, at least at this point, can only use a few hammer tanks and few bullfrogs, and that would be all. Taking care of the free expansions, very nice move coming right out. I mean, at the point, it would be much more better if only he had helped his ally. But right now, he is, doing exactly the same, better than letting it entirely farming these or nodes and destroying it immediately. But still, you also have to take down the building. So at this point, time is quite essence. So if only there are at least one engineer in these buildings, so you can quickly dispatch them. So Green Island chooses the option to sell the buildings. After all, it will be quite difficult to defend them. Command Hub is over here, granting a good side. This Bullfrog suffering some friendly fire. And, well, Obiek had his oil derrick standing for too long. Unlike the Hammerblade, he lost it quite... unlike the Atomic, he lost in an early game. Now, good amount of Tengus are now on the field, but not... Okay, good amount of Bullfrogs also as well. Now, Tengus are going for an engaging dive, but I have to say, not working for the best in case of the Empire. The only issue is this army does not have any kind of like land-to-land damage. So an addition of a few hammer tanks will do the job for easily. The problem is, for example, when you're playing Soviets, for most of the time, your MCV can get sniped because you can easily expand by crawling over. Also, why is this refinery has been disregarded? This place has lots of investment over here, but nothing over here. Makes me a bit question it, like, why? Now, the things are returning a bit in a tight shape for back to Green Alert because, after all, he is now back to the good amount of refineries to low amount of refineries. But Green Alert is now wanting to take the offensive and try. I think he wants to neutralize the amount of the refineries. Battle Lab, I think instead of spending 3,000 on this, get 2 more airfields. And the airfield production is halted for some reasons. I want to know. Is he going to get a Kiro or anything? I hope not, but we will see to it. Speaking of the MCV, gets sniped and using the satellite drop on not the best way possible. But the good thing is there is a good amount of production buildings scattered around the map that will let him to make more MCVs if ever necessary. Now, Workers of the World United and these hammer tanks are sent to the suicide mission. Okay, finally. I think letting Green Alert be aware of this refinery is not the best move because this was work. At least he commissioned this one, but completely forgot this one. So this refinery was not serving properly. Now MCV is unpacked, and now collectors are dealing that chipping damage to this refinery. So that's actually nice. 3 of them. I think the explosion damage will do the job. Is it going to make it? I guess it's going to make it. No repairs are now also being done to this power plant, and yep. Hooray! So power plant goes down. Also, what are these hammer tanks are doing? I don't really know. But anyway, they're going to take the L. Akula submarine, that's actually a nice addition. There is nothing on the seas or on the VX side. So this ore collector unfortunately takes the L. Already now user to ultra torpedoes. Beautifully done. VXs have arrived, but you can always go submerged, so that should be very easy. Some scouts scattered around, very nice move coming from the Green Alert, but here's the issue. Even though if you can try to wrestle for control, Soviets have access to air, so that will be quite difficult, but the amount of the firepower this army has is relatively low. I think Green Alert can easily go for suicide run, or alternatively, you can just go for do some harassments back and forth, and that would be nice. More workers are now assigned for the job, and these bullfrogs are suffering for absolutely no reason. I think at this angle, Tomblaze can actually deal some damage. There they are. Now 4 workers against this instant generator should easily do the job. Multi-gunner turret has been online, but doesn't really work anything else onto it. Now Tengu, I wish I didn't miss this one, but I think Green Alert accidentally pressed on the F, so make all of the Tengus fly. But they're realizing that they are in front of the many MiGs and under the bullfrog, I mean, above the bullfrogs. So he used a scatter move, but it's a bit too late. Now he also Green Hunter is now on low power mode, and problems are starting already. I mean, there is the new Akula just coming to arrive. Now Obiek is also, as you can see, Obiek is still in the game. He's not giving up, and says like, as long as my production is on and I can deal, yeah, I can have something to deal damage, I will be in this game. Tank busters are now commissioned in to do some harassment run. I think this is an attempt to buy some time by the green alert, because I mean, having nothing to guard them, these tank busters can't do anything. And the threat has been addressed. Obi like is the turtle that wins the race. I can easily say that. And Green Alert is trying to. I mean, he is trying to hold his ground, but the lights are going out. He is on 3 refineries and soon to be 2 refineries. Also, these tank busters are dealing damage to these Akula. I can't even say something about this. I mean, the insane amount of the range, and Yari just suicides on top of it. But now we exit. At this point, just send the MiGs. That's beautiful, by the way. Taking down the... Why are you so impatient, Hammerblade? Just chill out. Did you get your MCV, by the way? You... Flak drops? Really? All you need your MCV so you can use a satellite drop. Now VX is now forced to go back in the striker mode. The Mir side... Oh, they are intercepted. That's actually nice. But still, this can be considered as buying some time. Now, he has MCV, that's very nice. But now, once again, Green Island is forced to sell off his expansion point. Now, this is the 3rd time this refinery is being established, but I think it will be once again short-lived. Scout of Imperial Warrior gets just destroyed. And also, Hammerblade can consider expanding over this spot. I mean, it will be very difficult to defend for sure, but again, that would be better than nothing, perhaps. Now, Green Alert is trying to expand and not even letting go. Trying to go at least for the 4 refiners. How much cash does he have? Now, unfortunately, not much. Hammerblade has 4k. And he is not... I mean, you have your battle lab, but you didn't even build a single, for example, Kiro, V4, or Apocalypse tanks. So, I beg to ask the question. So you're not going to get Iron Curtain or Vacuum Imploder as well. So why did you get this battle lab? You know this is Empire. Even if Empire goes for tier 3, like Wave Force Artillery, or even worse, Kingoni. I mean, Soviet armor on the land is not very matching power against that. Beautiful use of the Stingrays. Tesla Surge. Yes, it's Tesla Surge. I mean, this is maybe the rare moment. Are you serious? This multi-gunner threat is going to do something. Okay, now it's not, can't do something. Somehow Green Alert put himself in the low power mode. Okay, he's placing some defender VXs. That's actually nice, but still he is on like 4 refineries. On the meantime, I mean, his opponent is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 refineries. The problem is, of course, if you're not going to spend it, that's not, I mean, that's going to do nothing. And I'm sure Obiek is now asking, like, dude, if I were in your hands, like, with the 7 refineries, that would be awesome. I suspect this refinery, I mean, this collector will be long forgotten. I will checking this one time to time. I mean, all you need to do, just get more airfield and get more Tomb Blades. This cannot be that hard, really. But now amount of the, like, units are now increasing by the Green Alert side. I mean, not very much, I have to say, because Green Alert is now not spending his money on getting new units. He's actually working on, like, preserving his units. This week just 2 of them gets actually taken down in the Mir side. Now Bullfrogs, unfortunately, like, found idle and going to get destroyed. A nice scatter move, by the way, not that bad, but now in front of like 6 striker VXs, that's going to be difficult. I have a very odd feeling that Hammerblade, because of not producing, he's not producing units, and I believe now he has like 10k. Okay, he has 6k. What is he doing?
Looking for a good pounding?
He's getting hammer tanks. Like he wants to give the meaning to his name about the Hammerblade, but like that's not be it. You'll definitely need more than that. I mean, there's a standing army next to your expansion point. Now he was. Oh, okay. Finally, we get to see something, but you will definitely need more bullfrogs. 5 bullfrogs is not enough. Trust me. The only good part of this. Do not lose your bullfrogs. Oh, come on. You know the layout of the base. Now, Tengus have arrived, so that's actually nice. So the only issue is, first of all, you have to go on the land. Do not go... Oh my god, this is going to massacre. Also, okay, MCV is running. Unfortunately, Hammerblade, this is not the best way to use your army. Trust me. Now, okay, so you can put your opponent on low power. That's nice. And taking down the Mecha Bay is something else that is also nice. I think the damage output is not enough. Does he have... Why would you go on retreat? Okay, very soon on Orbital Downpour at least. So he can reset the production of the Empire. The Green Alert, I'm sorry. But this guy is not producing good amount of units. That's all I can say. And here's the thing: all you definitely need, at least if you're going to make it like this, I mean, you have 2 war factories. Just click on here, click on the Apocalypse Tank, click on there, click on the Bullfrogs, and that should be it. Okay, so tier 3. I don't know if this game is asking for the tier 3, but well, I mean, Green Alert plays better than I do. And he plays better than many of us, so I think he knows something. This Apocalypse Tanks is idle, and we're going to take the L by these Chopper VXs already. 2 Akulas. Okay, not that bad. Now Akulas are actually taking... Over here, no, you should... Okay, it's repaired, so no need to use it. VXs are just in time, but now this nanotech mainframe already purchased the upgrade, so what's the point again? Iron Curtain, okay, that's actually nice. So you could use it on refinery. Come on. Oh, okay, that's nice. Okay, another generator takes the L. So 3 generators already. Okay, there's 4th. That's a bit unfortunate. Okay, Obiek at a point left the game realizing that his ally is not producing a good amount of units or the correct units.
Mig, ready to rule the skies.
Okay, he's getting mix. But as you can see, he has only 1 airfield. Why? You're Soviets, you have the Dreadnought. Okay, if you say so. Emperor's Rage used over here, I don't know for what. Finally, the closest expansion point is now being built. That is something else. Wave Force Artillery. Now these expansion points are taking L. This is the cost of not having good amount of Tomb Blades, and you're still not producing Tomb Blades. 1 minute left for the Iron Curtain, and I don't know why these Tengus are running. I'm chasing these. Chopper VXs make short work of the Dreadnought that was coming along, but 4 Akulas are actually way too much for this, if you ask me. You could actually handle this section with just 2 of them. The Shoguns are now being produced, and all of these happening with thanks to Hammerblade not continuing to doing the harassments on at least these refineries. At what point, I don't know how this Imperial Dogs gets healed in entirely and immediately. But now first Shogun is out, and I can easily say Green Alert is suffering some cash issues. Beautiful move. Balloon Bomb, not the best, but Reactor Building just come in time. This collector could be escorted for healing, or not healing, for crushing it. Now, big fat Empire army is approaching for the bottom section, but these, I mean, refiners are depleted, so I don't know if this is going to be the best. Oh, one VX, two of the VXs have been sniped already. Unfortunate. What's? I'm sure. What happened to four of the? Did you really lose the three of them? Now, come. I mean, this little army. At this point, I would sell these for real. Iron Curtain is on. I wonder what is he going to use on it. Now there are some mix, which is nice. Dude, that's the best way to draw the aggro. And the kill goes for the Ore Collector. That's actually funny. Now MCV is going to get sniped. These bullfrogs are okay. And look at the amount of damage here, like already half HP, and VX has just didn't started yet. Tank Busters are on. MCV is on the retreat. MiGs are here still. I don't know what are they going to do. I mean, Dreadnought used on here, it's fine, but again, you will definitely need more than that. Sell the buildings. Okay, so Wave Force Artillery is already on the star rank, so that's not going to do anything. Green Island, I think this will be the final blow, the game ender, perhaps. Finally, we see some production coming out. This is way too obvious. Okay, just use your Iron Curtain. Use your Iron Curtain. Are you going to use your Iron Curtain? Why is this guy sending so many terror drones? If you don't know it, by force firing you can destroy them. Now infecting some VXs, nice, but again, I mean they can be destroyed easily with the Wave Force arteries. So if you haven't known this before, you do know now. Even Green Adder is having difficulty with finding the correct angle. So wait, what? On what did he use? Iron Curtain has been used. On what? Okay, getting super reactor on a very funky place. Impossible to defend. So 2 Shoguns have been used for just this expansion point, which has some cash left in it. But I think... Oh, okay, this is also depleted as well. What? What on the God's green earth is this? It's impossible to stop this army at this point. These VXs are like a kind of like commando unit right now. They're way too powerful. No Dreadnought coming on this side. They could be very helpful if only one of them would be produced over this naval yard. Now, a little bit more time has been bought, about Iron Curtain is off, so that's something else entirely. I mean, at the point you take these Wave Force artilleries, at least Green Alert could not really go in by knowing that surely he will come victorious. Once again, forcing your opponent on the low power, that is not that a bad move, I have to say. After all, he's not producing lots of units at this point. Now Army goes in, and Tengu's, I mean MiGs, their wings are clipped entirely, but now Tengus are running. At some... Okay, so VXs are going back. But why are the Tengus are here? Is he going to like draw the army out and then go in here? That could do something. But if it's going to be done in the 30 seconds, that's fine. Otherwise, I think he will be using Iron Curtain to defend the base. Naginata cruiser is now going toe-to-toe against the 2 Akulas, but this is the not the best fight that he could put off. Hammerlane completely not caring this refinery point, I can say. Still no Dreadnought coming over here, so that's something. That's another misfortune. Green Island once again losing another refinery, but now, I mean, this one is at least paying off. Ooh, heavy damage. Now this refinery has been sold, and also Tank Buster Surprise is being used. And no Tomb Blade still. How much the cash do they have? Now Green Island is suffering it. Hammer Blade is not that bad, but he has orbital drop and he's not using it. I don't know why. Just go ahead and drop on something. I can easily say placing over here will yield the best result. Taking, I think, either it will deal lots of damage or completely take down two. Ooh, King Oni is out. Two generators, or now think placing over here will be also best. I can easily say. A handful of infantry is trying to engage. Nice move coming from the Green Island, expanding this very full whopping refinery. But I think this is the final match. Hammerblade is not producing units. If he is producing, that's nice, but not good enough. And the best part is like, all he needs to do is getting lots of MiGs and Tumblegs, and that will be all. But he's getting hammer tanks. I don't know why. He has a battle lab, by the way. I mean, that's how. I mean, what kind of purpose is it going to serve? We will see. If this is going to be a secret strategy or like, oh, okay, that's nice, but don't get it too close. What are you doing? Okay, so money shot incoming. No, it's not going to incoming. Now Tengus are also the commission on the ground, but this is also wasting your Tengus for nothing. I mean, King Onis can easily handle them. Now losing more anti-air, I don't know. Now this is a perfect moment to set the terror drones that you did in the previous attack. Also, not lose your bullfrogs, please. So this, maybe this reactor will take some damage. Okay, Decimator Core is getting built. Green Adder is feeling secure, and also, okay, I thought this was a refinery. For some reason, this game takes way too long. Also, nice Dreadnought. So this refinery can once again take the L, and having some MiGs on top of that is nice. Just don't show it. But this game, I mean, Hammerblade is criminally underestimating the value that a Dreadnought over here what could do. Oil Derrick, okay, nice. A valuable option. But take the refinery. Take the refinery. Instead, it's taking the Defender Core. Oh, okay, so that Decimator Core is under attack. That's very unfortunate. It is sudden bring a flash of the moment. Okay, it's been sold off, so that's nice. Now take down the economy. Oh, no. Now MiGs approaching on the MiGs. I'm sorry, MiGs are approaching on the Tengus. Oh, they're going back. Okay, so that's... You could use the Iron Curtain on the Dreadnought and, like, for example, take down the Oil Derrick and then the refinery. And he's still trying to build a Decimator Core. Oh, finally we see Apocalypse tanks once again. And Iron Curtain is online, so that's nice. But at this point, honestly speaking, I would use my Iron Curtain on, like, Bullfrogs as well. Because after all, Bullfrogs are the main component of dealing damage here. So using the was that a Yuriko? Yeah, it was a Yuriko. Let's sudden snipe coming right up. Ah, okay, so ooh. And these two MiGs just die immediately. MCV is once again under threat, but now this Southern Transport takes the L, but I don't think by any means necessary. Oh, come on, that's rude. Is this how you do it? Like, use it over here so you can reset the timer. I'm sorry, not to reset the timer, stop the timer. Desert Delta airstrike has been used, so this could be a good moment to sell your MCV at least. Letting it though destroyed is something else as well. Well, MCV is down. Slowly, Hammerblade is now getting dismantled in this game, unfortunately. So, can you end the game? Please. Do not lose that star rank Tengu. I don't think you have any kind of cash problems at this point. Yep. So let's. I mean, guys, I don't want to be rude, but Green Adder is in a competitive manner much more skilled than Hammerblade, so I want to see how this played out. But finally, we see two airfields. That's nice, but where are the twin blades? Even like he's expanding over here, and Hammerblade cannot respond it. And I mean, for the half duration of this game, these VXs are alive. Finally, we see some. Why I don't know why this guy is still getting more and more hammer tanks. I mean, we are past like maybe 30 minutes in the game. Nanostar hide is overused, but I think. Oh, okay, that's nice. Wave Force arteries are already commissioned over there. Double kill already. That was beautiful. Yuriko is on standby, and there's Natasha over here, but too long for Natasha for real. As you can see. So that was anticlimactic of the game, I have to say. But GG guys, thank you for watching.